think streaming and interacting with my community this consistent and frequently and everything is fun and doesn't get tiring and doesn't burn me out because I do whatever whenever. If it's fun to do the bit, then we do the bit. When I don't feel like doing the bit, we don't do the bit. You know, it's like I do what I want whenever. But yeah, I had no idea my viewer average is so consistent. Jesus Christ. I guess it makes sense though because we are going live the same days every week, all week, every month, all year long, always the same days, with very, very little exceptions. And despite not having a schedule, we are somewhat consistent in starting time. It's always sometime in the evening, sometimes a little earlier, rarely a little earlier, most often a little later. So I guess it makes sense. It makes sense that it's extremely consistent if you are, yeah, it's like 5 days a week, same days every week. Same content too. It's we deviate not very often. We don't deviate often. Always just me and many of you. And let me just yap and let me just stream. It's the screen time is very consistent. It's like a job. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's like sometime between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Always. You could possibly still do a big stream on 4th of July without worrying. Most people during parties and stuff, that they don't start those until 5 a.m. your time. Oh, really? That late? You're streaming morning, midday for US for US viewers, and US generally celebrates 4th in the evening night, so the holiday party won't encroach on you too much. It's important to keep in mind, I guess, yeah. I think I might go check out my stats from last year, 4th of July, if I streamed that day, and I might see. I might do some data digging and stuff. Either way, I think I'm still gonna drop the teaser next Monday, probably, and then we're gonna have the debut in the weekend, very most likely Saturday or Sunday. I think. Yeah. Hi, John. Hi, Lily. Hello, Flexi. Yeah, just to find the best time. Also, we just talked about being a bit backed up. I think I have a poop coming. I'm just saying. My abdomen is cramping, so I think we might empty ourselves before we start celebrate. That'd be awesome timing. Go release it, soldier. Like, give me anywhere between now and half an hour, and I think I might be going. I think I might be. Yeah. I think this might be it. Any moment now. See you in 50. Release it. Stop releasing. You think now would be a bigger risk? I think I can maybe try to go now. I think the problem is very most likely there's a high chance I'm just gonna be stuck on the shitter for 15 minutes. Where if I wait anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes now, it might just reduce party time. I feel like there might be an urge coming up. Have some laxatives? I'm already on laxatives. I already took them this morning with my brekkie. But I just finished my decaf coffee, so this might be why there is a small pushy push now. Yeah, I think we give it a bit more time. I feel like a small urge. My lower abdomen is a bit crampy. In a good way, like, I think those are poop cramps. Have coffee, prune juice, laxatives, and do something really important that can't be missed. Oh my god, that's crazy. Gamble on if it's gonna be a boy or girl. Well, I would say it's gonna be a girl. I don't think we have to gamble much. She takes forever to get ready, and then when it's time to go, she's like, "Oh wait, hold on a moment," and then I'm just sitting there on the shitter for 10 more minutes because she forgot something. So it's gonna be a girl for sure. It's twins. It's twins. Are they AI twins? It doesn't matter if boy or girl. This little piece of shit. Regardless of gender, I say name it Bob. Bob.
You didn't stream on 4th of July last year, but
Fuck.
the years before it was basically zero impact in terms of viewer count. Neither average nor peak was noticeably different to the days surrounding it or the weekends before and after it.
I see. Okay, well, maybe it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can still do it like a Saturday thing. Because I think from what it looked like, chat is definitely... The active part of chat, the non-lurker part, is definitely in favor of Saturday. You have a cute shark face on that? Thank you, Tazcat. Appreciate it. Well, like, I wouldn't be here that day either way. Dude, I just... Everyone I hang out with lately is like, oh my god, are you like watching the World Cup and like this boxing and that and this and everything? And I'm like, nah, I play WoW or Enfield. I'm playing WoW and or Enfield. Nope. Absolutely not. Same. Like, nope. Girls consistent whatever happens. Yup. Yup. Always consistent. Should have been watching the CS major on second monitor while playing WoW. I like competitive stuff. I do sometimes still, like, my friends are really into it. So sometimes we hang out in Discord and, like, I watch them watch whatever is going on. Like, there was a boxing thing, I think, last weekend. I watched that. That was cool. I watched some football with them. That's pretty cool. You need to do a Mecha Chameleon collab? That's funny because I think I might be doing one this Sunday. At least it seems like it. Yeah. I just settled on that, like, right before starting stream. It's super fun. I played some with, like, my... How do I... When I say IRL friends, you guys know what I mean? Like, how do I... Non-streamer. With my normie friends. Like, that's what I mean with IRL friends. Like, they're not real friends. The normies. Yes, the normies. I played some of my normie friends. Like... Yeah, how do I differ? I guess normie is a good way to differentiate. I have regular friends that I've made as being part of the industry, mostly. And then we have the fleshies, the WoW friends, the normies, the ones that couldn't have less to do with social media, streaming, and all of that culture. You know, like, I definitely have two separate friend groups. One that's like, they intertwine partially. Like, I have some friends from the industry that are friends with my normies, and I have, normies that are obviously friends with me, but their worlds don't really overlap a whole lot. I live like a double life. I have my normie friends, and I have my, like, friends that I've made in my years in the industry. You mean you don't just hang with PNGs? Like, you count Nags as a PNG? That's crazy. But yeah, I played some of my normie friends. It was really fun. It was awesome. Yes. The poop stepper. Isn't Nags basically a VTuber? He's like an honorary VTuber. Like, to the same degree as I am, like, gay by proxy, Nax is like a VTuber by proxy, right? Shit stepper. You're Asian by proxy too. Bro, it's always crazy because, like, I don't feel like we have a massive cultural difference with my friends, many of which are Asian, because I feel like lots of friends I'm like in the industry Not all, not all VTubers are Asian. Hello, hi, I'm not. But lots of like VTubing attracts a lot of like Asian based people for sure. Oh, so desu ka. But yeah, a lot of them are Asian. But I've never felt like we had a big cultural difference because like I don't know, even though my parents couldn't be further from Asian, I feel like some of my upbringing has been very Asian based. Again, not all of it. I'm not saying my parents raised me Asian. They did not, but they were very strict. Their mannerism and expectations were very Asian. Part of that diet, again, far from all of it, but by a big part, it was very mostly Japanese inspired for sure. It's mostly Japanese because my mom likes Japanese like architecture, and when you look up Japanese architecture and stuff, and look at kitchens and other stuff, you also just happen to stumble across food, and then she makes lots of Asian, like Western-fied Asian-based food. So yeah. She used chopsticks. My family used chopsticks a lot, actually. Again, we're not Asian. It's just they're awfully convenient. It's also easy to clean. Like, how do I put this? When you have no dishwasher growing up, chopsticks are so easy to clean. Like, you can clean a whole batch of them in like clean. It's like cleaning a whole batch of forks and knives is not that easy, not even close. The chopsticks though, that shit's, yeah, they're so easy to clean. And they're so convenient to use. So we mostly use chopsticks and spoons in our household. We had plenty forks and used plenty forks, but if you could choppy, bro. Yeah, like you can have so many chopsticks. They're so easy to store, so easy to clean, so space efficient. It's just really convenient. Yeah, like just take like no space. Would I take out and take a massive clump of chopsticks from the place and have chopsticks for months? Bro, we would do something similar. Like, you get them for free with, like, your food, right? So whenever you get something from a place and they give you, like, chopsticks and stuff, we would just grab, like, a handful of those wooden fucking chopsticks. I actually really, really like wooden chopsticks. Those, like, oh god, I feel so, like, non-fancy, but, like, the majority of fancy chopsticks I've used, I don't even like them. The wooden ones are awesome. I love the wooden chopsticks. The fancy ones are always... The only thing I like about the fancy ones is usually at the bottom they're thinner, so it's easier to pick up really small things that are stuck to the plate. But I fucking love the wooden ones. Something about the wood texture and grain just makes it easier and nicer to use. Right? Yes! What boy said? They're too slick! That's the word. The fancy chopsticks are too slick. It's just... The wooden ones are so nice. That's so much more grippy. I love the wooden ones. Yeah, they just feel nice. I hate the wooden ones. Sorry, I hate the like non-wood ones. The wooden ones are awesome. Yeah, they're too slippery. Like everything just falls off. Like if I try to eat like marinated chicken with like those fancy chopsticks, it just slips right through. With the wooden ones, it has grip. It's just like it just grabs it. It's nice. And even when the fancy chopsticks are textured, it's just not enough texture because I have one like batch of chopsticks that have like they have rings at the bottom. How do I explain this? There's like a texture. There's like they're like ripped rings at the bottom. First of all, makes it immediately harder to clean. That's fucking annoying. But also, the food, like whatever marinade or whatever slippery food you have, the sauce will immediately go into that ring. And then like the second time you try and use it for your food, it slips right off, dude. I don't know. Yeah, nothing beats the 1 in 50 chance of getting a splinter by separating the chopsticks, bro. I've gotten pretty good over the years separating them. Like I can always tell when I get a splinter or not, and like I can like you can use the chopstick ends and like rub them together, and like you can when you separate them, you just see and know like that one is a splinter chopstick, and so you just like done. It's awesome. Potato eaters. I mean, yeah, I'm German. I eat lots of potato. That is probably the least Asian dietary. Bread and potatoes probably like the furthest from Asian culinary culture that I am. Dude, saying potato is fucking goated food. You don't like potatoes? Yeah, Maris, you are crazy. Potatoes are so
good.
good.
I just want to say that the sound effects are crisp today.
Really?
Keep them coming. They heal my soul.
What the heck? Thank you. Wait, yeah, what the heck? Now you're putting pressure on me. We had them too often when I was young. Okay, you know what? Fair. There are some things I don't like 'cause I had them super often when I was young. Like, I think apples are goated. I think strawberries are goated. But I don't like eating them too much nowadays.
Just got back from my trip to a sandcastle festival in Cannon Beach.
Sandcastle festival?
Glad to see you again, and hope you're enjoying playing Stellar Blade so far.
It's been awesome yesterday.
Can I just tell you how comfy cozy your streams are?
You're my favorite streamer
to watch in the morning. Plus, I love that you play every gotcha game you see and hear of. You're the best gotcha streamer I
don't know what to tell you. I just like gotchas. There's just something about, again, you guys know my opinion. I don't like, funny enough, I don't like the concept of gotcha. I think it's dumb. I still do. But I can't help the fact that I just like gotcha overall, though. And well, I kinda can afford the gamba, so it's fun to stream it, but the gambler's mentality. But potatoes, I can have a potato every day, to be honest. You can make it into fries, bake it, mash it, stir it, fry it, grill it. Dude, I think that's why I'm not tired of potatoes. Cause growing up, obviously, one of the most eaten food that my family had was, we are German, so it's fucking bread and potatoes. But because there is so many meals you can make from them, you can mash them, you can fry them, you can stew them, you can soup them. There is so much you can do with potato. You just don't get tired of it because, like, it's sometimes they are a more savory food. Sometimes they are a sweet food. Sometimes they are a very crispy food. You know, like so many different flavors and textures. I can't get tired of potatoes, dude. I just can't. One thing I did get tired of, I still think apples and strawberries are great, but growing up, when we ate a lot of our own produce and the neighbor's produce and the neighbor's produce, everyone and their fucking mom had strawberries and apples in their garden. So all spring to summer to like early fall long, everything was fucking strawberries and apples, bro. I'm tired. Nowadays, I had that stuff so much growing up. I just don't fuck with apples and strawberries, bro. I'm burnt out.
Can you be my gotcha girl? I'll pull for you, even if you aren't SSR.
I'm like that basic ass 3-star character no one builds. Not even a 4-star, yet alone a 5-star. I'm just like that standard, always in rotation 3-star. The one you skip past. Yeah, I got overloaded. Also because like strawberries and apples, there isn't much you can do. Best you can do is make them into pie, put them on cake, make a strawberry salad, jam. Oh god, so much jam. I like plum jam a lot. I feel like the only fucking plum tree in the neighborhood was our tree, so we didn't have it non-stop. I fucking love plum. Is it plum? It's like looks like a peach, but purple. It's a plum, right? Plum. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't so sure. Plum. I like those. A lot. Even though they were a bit scary to eat. Similar to the cherries that we had. I knew we kissed the plum, right? Similar to the cherries, I'm not sure how many of you guys had like cherry trees or any type of fruit trees, but I think especially the softer fruits. One thing I hated, um, at some point, I guess when it's fly season, I don't know. At some point during the season of plums and or cherries of those very soft fruits, they are full with maggots. It's just nonstop. At some point during the season, I just refuse to eat them because at some point towards like mid to end of the season, every single plum or cherry you open has maggots in it, bro. Yeah. So extra protein. I mean, I probably ate maggot-infested plums and cherries for a big portion of my life until deciding to open them up and then realizing, like, my biggest issue. Okay, okay. I wouldn't say I have like PTSD. That's a strong word, but my biggest oh fuck moment was me filling my belly, like filling my belly to the brim of cherries from the cherry tree. And then I saw on one of the cherries, still on the tree, like a maggot coming out. So I take the cherry, open it up, maggots inside. I'm like, whatever. I take the next cherry, and curiosity got the cat, I guess. So I open the cherry, maggot. Okay, I throw it on the ground. Next cherry, I open it, maggot. I'm like, okay. Next cherry, I open it, maggot. And I did that for so long. And I found like no, not a singular cherry without maggots. And then I came to realize, I think I've been eating like a whole belly full of maggots, bro. Surely the ones you had earlier didn't have maggots all the time. All the time. Dude, I probably consumed so much protein that day. Same thing happened with my cousin and corn. Yup. I have very most likely eaten a fuck ton of protein in form of insects inside fruit. Because like nothing had pesticide on it back then. It was all like
Potatoes are goated.
as natural
There is
as
a
it
reason we
came.
here in Sweden have potatoes for every holiday meal. Christmas, potatoes. Easter, potatoes. Midsummer, you better believe we have potatoes.
Oh
We are
yes,
very
baby.
simple. Honestly, we just copy and paste every holiday meal. Did
The
you get
potatoes are
strawberries with your
goated.
maggots, Lamau?
I don't even want to know how many maggots I've eaten in my life. Gosh, you know when you die and you have like the end credits that give you like all of the life stats? I really wonder how much like it will show like protein consumed, and then it will be broken off in like sources of protein. It's like protein consumed like from beef, from pork, and then protein consumed from various insects, and that will be like by far the highest one. It's like 35 kilograms of protein eaten from maggots. Protein consumed unwillingly. That was the best one. Protein consumed unwillingly is crazy. Maggots eaten. Oh my god, it's crazy. Proteins and bugs eaten looks like a subscriber count. Oh fuck. If it makes you feel better, there's a non-zero acceptable amount of insect parts allowed in processed foods. Do what you will with that info. I mean, yeah. Wasn't it until like whey protein became as big as it got? I'm pretty sure most protein supplements were literally just mealworms, so if you had protein supplements before whey protein, chances are it's literally just raw dogged mealworms, bro. I'm just saying. Chocolates, yeah. Maggot eater achievement unlocked. I had a few cherry trees one time at a party at their place when I was very young. Ate all of the bowl
Well,
of
I mean,
cherries
you
when it
ate
was
mealworms
empty.
at one point if I remember right, so surely eating maggots isn't that big of a deal, right?
I really don't think eating maggots in fresh fruit is a big deal. Like, look at me, I turned out fine. Apart from my medical conditions and chronic constipation. No, but genuinely, I don't think there's anything wrong with consuming, like, maggots from fresh fruit unwillingly, unknowingly. I'm pretty sure that's very regular. It's pretty alright, probably. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like most of you have probably eaten Most of you have eaten a protein bar or a granola bar or I don't fucking know, chia
Chocolate maggot
seed
flavor coming
puddings
to
or
your
whatnot.
game
It's full
supply
of bugs,
store near
bro.
you. Use code ORCAR, or for this flavor only,
Maggot
PEARL,
flavored
for
chocolate,
10%
baby.
off your order of maggots.
More often than not, your stomach acid will handle it. That being said, I wouldn't recommend eating wild bugs. It's not. This is not medical advice. I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't eat them knowingly, but if you eat a couple unknowingly because you grab some fruit from a bush or a tree or whatever, and then find out it's got quite the fruit to maggot ratio, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine, bro. Mm. I mean, yeah, I much rather the maggots be dead. I don't want to eat live maggots, but I'm telling you, when I ate unwillingly, unknowingly those maggots in that fruit, I'm telling you, you could not, you couldn't tell. Mm-mm. Ew, a maggot lollipop? That's crazy. What the hell? What the? Mm-mm. Wash your fruits? Chat, always wash your fruits. Chat, you've got to wash your fruits. If any of you ever had fruits in the garden, no matter how well you take care of it, it's full with pollution, pollen, bug leftovers, bird poop, snail slime. Bro, they don't give a shit. Birds poop on it, bugs walk over it, pollution, dust, and other stuff in the air gets to it. Snails crawl over it. Bro, there is so much stuff on there. Just wash it, bro. It's not that big of a deal. Just fucking wash it. Bird poop, my favorite flavor. You're so fucked up. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, even in the store, I know it's washed, but still pollution and like people touching it. Have you ever gone to a public bathroom? You probably have. Have you ever stood there at the sink washing your hands as you watch half the bathroom walk out without even making a detour towards the fucking sink? And the half that does make a detour towards the sink doesn't use soap. They just sprinkle their hands with water for like 0.2 seconds and call it a day. I'm just saying! You did the Bluetooth hand washing method. Yeah, people leaning on top of shit, coughing over shit. Just wash your stuff. It has nothing to do with being a germaphobe. Just fucking wash it. It's not a big deal, bro. Will you still have some germs on it? Probably, but I think the amount plays a bigger role. Camel spit? What the boy, what the hell? Clean's clean. Also, as someone who had access to a warehouse, before you put your lips on a can of anything, just know that there's a lot of vermins in a warehouse infested by them. And apart from the rats and mice shedding on it, also do keep in mind that rats literally cannot hold their bladder. They pee. Always. They always pee. Everything they walk across, pee pee. They always pee pee. They don't hold their pee pee. They always pee pee. Ever held a rat and wondered what that wet spot is on your arm? Pee pee. Rat pee pee. That's just what they do. They have like a constant minor release of pee pee. Don't stop. That's just. Yes, you can literally trace the path of UV lights. In fact, fun fact, some aerial predators can see, like they have, I don't know what to call it, like UV vision or whatever. Like they can track their prey based on the pee pee. The reason they know where to pounce with the rats and everything is because they can see the pee pee trail. They have piss vision. They have smell-o-vision. So, just keep that in mind when you know, put the can of whatever to your mouth. Piss vision is crazy. They do. I don't know what it's called, dude. Let me. Hawks and eagles. They have tetrachromatic vision, which allows them to see things that we usually see with UV lights. Tetrachromatic. Lots of kestrels, hawks, and eagles.